Brandon with 2 singles in his first 2 at-bats against the Metter Tigers. Also had a single in his second plate appearance against Swainsboro. First time up he walked. 2-0 pitch. He swings and loops it right side, right down the line. That's a fair ball for Brandon Beckham. He rounds first. He's running towards second base. Here comes the throw. It's bouncing way offline, and Beckham has a double as he continues to hit the ball well. And that time a backside swing right down the line. A 1-out double by Brandon. 1 ball, 2 strikes on James Etheridge. Costello working slowly. Here's a pitch, a curveball is hit into the air. The shortstop reaches, not able to get to it. Brandon Beckham being held at third by Bryan Fitzgerald. Now the ball gets away and Beckham will score on the error. So the Bulldogs hit the scoreboard and trail 3-1. James with the base hit, no RBI. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Strike outside edge. Strikeout number 3 for Bailey Salter. You got 2 in the first. You got the leadoff guy, Josh Jones. You got the number 3 guy, Dylan Pittman. That's sandwiched a walk, and then after that, single, all with 2 down. 2, and Buxton sent it right by his ear and into center field. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Bailey with 3 Ks in the inning, and the 1-out double by Rollerson is wasted. He's standing at third when out number 3 is recorded by Salter's 5th strikeout of the game. We played an inning and a half, and your score, the Bryan County Redskins 3, the Toombs County Bulldogs 1 on Y101. Here's the pitch. Swings and hits it left side and through the 5-6 hole for a base hit. Runners being held up all the way around. Brandon Beckham stopping at third. Bases juiced. Finally got up to 38. Here's the pitch. Bouncing away. In comes Brandon Beckham. And he slides and he is safe just barely. Brandon getting in with the foot, beating the tag from the pitcher Costello. And that's going to bring out Anthony Dragon, the head coach of Bryan County, on a close play. 2 balls and no strikes on Horton after the conversation. He takes another practice swing and now steps in. Bulldogs down 4-3, bottom of the third. 1 out, runners on first and second. Here's the stretch. Here comes the pitch. Swinging a liner right up the middle. It's a base hit. Beasley coming to third. Bryan Fitzgerald's pumping the arm, sending him home. Here comes the throw, cut off by Bacon, the first baseman, near the mound, and Jeremy Beasley scores a tying run on the Blake Horton RBI single right up the middle. Blake 1 for 2 in the game. So it's 4-4, and here's Mobley. Full count on Mobley, stepping back in. Senior who played football and basketball for the Bulldogs, now baseball. Full count pitch. Swings and hits it left side of the third baseman, through the legs and into left field. That scores 1. Bryan Fitzgerald's going to hold up the runner at third. Stopping there's Blake Horton. The Dogs with their first lead at 5-4. No RBI, though. That'll be an error. He's a first baseman. In the past, he's been a catcher. He pitched against Swainsboro for the first time in his varsity career. He nubs it to the pitcher. He bobbles the ball. He's on his knees. Now the second baseman picks it up, fires to first, and late. How do we score that one? Playing 7 on hopefully. This will be the coldest night of the year. Can't get any colder than this. Here's a pitch. Swings and hits it up in the air to right center field, and it drops in for a base hit. Beckham to second, stopping there. They throw behind him, but he's back to the bag. Etheridge is 2 for 2, another base hit in his third at bat. He's a real good hitter this season after his second at bat, but tonight, single, walk, single. He faced 2 tough pitchers, and the other teams just played better. Bottom line, I guess. 1-0 pitch. Swings at a curveball, loops it into right field, and it drops in for a base hit. Here comes Beckham around third. Here's a throw to the... Well, now he's going to run down. The catcher has the ball. He's going to run it back to the bag and tag him out. The throw was bouncing up the third base line. It was caught by the catcher, Jacob White. Then he ran Brandon Beckham back to third, and the Bulldogs make another mistake on the bases. That's been one of their problems. I mean, you go back to the Wayne County game. They lost a runner between third and home in a rundown in what was a 2-1 Wayne County victory. And that happened in the late innings. So the Bulldogs failed to score on that play. But let's see if he can measure up Josh Barrow, the left-handed pitcher. Do something. Swings and hits it into left field. It's a base hit. Brian Fitzgerald pumping the arms, and James Etheridge coming to the dish. Here's a throw from the cutoff man, and he is out. Oh, my goodness. The cutoff man got it there quickly. Credit to left fielder Rawlinson. And then the cutoff man, I guess the third baseman Leggett, making that throw to the dish, and the tag applied by Jacob White. And the Bulldogs have lost 2 runners at the dish here in the inning trying to score. That would have tied it. Instead, they're still down 7-5. They've stroked 3 singles plus an error and have not scored a run. At this point in time, that's how fast that game was. Ball bouncing to Jeremy Beasley. Great backhand pick, and he throws across the diamond for the out. What a play. I wish you could see that. I shot video, but of course I can't get the whole field, and you can't get the third base bag, but I would call that a big league play. Jeremy behind the bag from the line, and what an arm. Wasn't even close. Your casual fan will not come out on a night like this. It's the hardcore Bulldog fans who are here. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Austin coming back to even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes, and looking at the flag out there in right center field. The wind is picking up in pace. 2-2 pitch. Ball hit up in the air high, left side, bending, and out of play as Jeremy Beasley looks. Jeremy's a tall third baseman. You like Caleb Coward, who used to play for Cook County. He was a tall third baseman. Now playing minor league ball. Somebody asked me what he's doing right now. Is he in a big league camp like Byron Buxton is with Minnesota? Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Austin records his 2nd varsity strikeout of his career. And then by the time you have your championship games, you'd be in the dome, and it wouldn't be too hot because the humidity isn't too high. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So Austin with a couple of Ks and a great play by Jeremy Beasley at the third base bag. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now seeking his 3rd strikeout of the night, 4th of his varsity career. The lefty winds. 2-2. And the ball not hit. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. He's done it again into the Big Ten. There's a bouncing ball to Hunter Brady at second. Feels it cleanly. Throws it over to Beckham. 2 down. Likes to work quickly. Wants the ball. Wants to get it done. I mean, he's already ready to go. He's waiting for the hitter to settle in. As he winds and delivers a 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that's out number 3. And James comes in and gets his 16th strikeout of the season. His 164th of his Bulldog career. And he leaves the bases loaded. But the Redskins score another run, so the Bulldogs are down but 3, 8-5, going to the bottom of the 6th. As we take a break, you're listening to Bulldog Baseball on Y101. James winds. Here's the pitch. He shows the bunt and tries to and bunts it toward the Bulldog dugout. Foul. No balls, 2 strikes. I don't know if some Bulldog fans are watching this game from their cars. Be a good way to watch this thing. Running the heat. Here's the pitch. Close, but it missed. According to Blue behind the plate, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's a pitch from James. Called. Strike 3, outside edge. So James with back-to-back strikeouts since coming in, giving him 17 for the season against 9 walks. Last year's strikeout-to-walk ratio was fantastic, 85-20. Better than 4-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 down with a runner at second. Dogs down by 3. You know, the B team was down by 3 yesterday going to the bottom of the 7th and scored 3 and won it. Wouldn't that be fantastic if the varsity could follow the path of the B team? They need a win. They're 0-5. And they're not an 0-5 quality team. Bouncing ball to Beasley at third. And he'll gun it across the diamond with that big arm and get the out number 3. So now we go to the bottom of the half of the 7th inning. It's the Bryan County Redskins 8, the Toombs County Bulldogs 5, as we break on Y101. The Lions, Georgia tonight. Ball's hit hard into center field. This ball's moving. It's going toward the fence. Hogan White's around first. He's coming to second base. He's going to lead off the bottom of the 7th inning with a big double. That's swinging the stick right there on a cold night. He drove that ball into left center field. He's a left-handed hitter, so he goes backside. A great start by the freshman. You got to figure he's going to see a fastball here. Let's see if he could drive it. Here's the pitch. Bounces it to the right side of the infield. Fielded by the second baseman, Jones. No, he does not handle it cleanly. Now he picks it up, throws late and wide. In comes Logan McGowan from third, and he scores, beating the tag by Jacob White. So that was basically a routine play, and Bryan County did not make the play, and the Bulldogs pulled to within 2 at 8-6. Runner at first base after all that. The Bulldogs still have to go ways to get to the top of the order. In the meat of the order, curveball is lifted into center field. Center fielder came in, going back. It's over his head. Now the Bulldogs are runner. Runner coming to third base. Brian Fitzgerald pumping the arms, now stopping everybody. A play at second, and there's a throw, and he is safe. Just getting back in is Christian Moore. He's going to hit a double there. Top of the order, one down, Hunter Brady. Boy, he's been a clutch hitter in his Bulldog career. Big hits against the Vade Indians. In the 12th inning, he drove in Chris Mobley with a game-winning single. Also had a big blooper that beat Long County in the 7th inning. Swings and hits the first pitch up in the air, deep to left field. The left fielder running toward the line. He reaches up, and did he catch the ball? The Bulldogs are waving the runners around to third and home. Hunter Brady is racing to third. Here's a throw that way. It gets away, and he's safe. Well, I tell you, the left fielder, Rollerson, almost made a great catch right on the line. The Bulldogs have come back and tied the game if that's a fair ball. Coach Dragon coming out right now. The umpire is shaking his head. Hunter Brady standing at third. That ball was hit high and deep down the line in left field, almost to the Barry Aldrich foul pole. Coach Dragon upset with the home plate umpire. Actually bumped him a little, and now he's been sent to the dugout. And his catcher helps push him away. I tell you one thing, that ball was close. Right down the line, Rollerson reaching out. I can't shoot that left field area with my camera. So the play will stand, and the Bulldogs have tied it up at 8. So again, a ball and 2 strikes, 2 down on Salter. Just based on the way he's handled these situations, I would think the odds in his favor, believe it or not. 1-2 pitch, and it missed 2-2. Big slow curveball way off the plate, and he didn't swing at it. Wind breaking in on a cold night with a temperature below 40, and the Bulldogs trying to win it in the bottom of the 7th, just like the B team did yesterday. 2-2 with 2 down to the pitch to Salter. Swings and misses, strike 3, and guess what? This long game is going to extra innings. The Bulldogs score enough to tie the ball game up. They score 3, but they leave the bases loaded. And they had them runners at scoring position to win the game with just 1 out. 8-8 going to the 8th on Y101. Lost a 10-8 decision at home to Swainsboro. 3-0 pitch. Ball hit on the ground to Jeremy Beasley. Feels it moving to his left. Throws from the grass over to first base to Beckham in time for the out. So 1 down, and James is on right now on this cold night. Game in which he struck out 11, and then Jeremy Beasley struck out 2. And there are only 21 outs in the game, and the Bulldogs struck out 13 Yellow Jackets and lost 6-1. Swing and a miss. The ball gets away. Stephen Garrett guns it down to first. Beckham is on the back catching it for out number 3. That's the first 3 up and 3 down for any Bulldog pitcher tonight. And James gets his 3rd strikeout since entering. So we head to the bottom of the 8th inning, and your score is 8-8 Bulldogs in Bryan County on Y101. Top of the 9th, Bulldogs in Bryan County in Region 2 play tied at 8. Been a wild game for sure. Bryan County led 3-0, 3-1, 4-1. Bulldogs scored 4 in the 3rd to make it 5-4 Dogs. And Bryan County scored 3 in the 4th to take the lead again. And the Bulldogs were down by 3 in the bottom of the 7th inning when Hogan White led off with a big double. And the Bulldogs got it done. They tied it up. Hunter Brady had a big triple, but he was stranded at 3rd. He was the winning run, and the Bulldogs could not get him in. Actually, the bases were left loaded. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 3. James with back-to-back Ks, had a 3-up and 3-down 7th. And he has struck out 4 in his relief stint. 1 ball, no strikes. Ball's popped up in the air. Hunter Brady backing up. He's out into the grass. He's under it, and he squeezes it with 2 hands. 2 down. Bulldogs will send the number 9 hitter up, and then back to the top of the order in the bottom of the 9th. Time to win this game and win the first one of the season. Etheridge on a backhander from the mound. Throws to first base in time for the out on a ball that was rolling to his right. But he made the play. And Etheridge gets the 3-up and 3-down. And he is retired 8 in a row. And we're going to the bottom half of the 9th. Time for somebody, in this case the Toombs County Bulldogs, to win a Region 2 game. 8-8 as we break on Y101. Ben's a right-handed hitter, wearing number 6 on the back of his jersey. Pops this pitch sky high to the shortstop. In comes Pittman, backing up a little, and he dropped the ball. The wind is blowing in, and the ball came back toward him and then like over his shoulder, and that's when he dropped it. So Brantley will come out. The Bulldogs will bring Chris Mobley in to run for him. First and second. You know, over the years, the Bulldogs have had trouble at times getting that bunt down. Beckham will try again. This time he does successfully. Nice bunt. That moves the runners up, and Brandon is going to be safe. No throw. So that's a great bunt. Base is juiced. Nobody out. And James Etheridge at the plate. This has got to end soon. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jeremy Beasley's the on-deck Bulldog. But right now the game in the hands of the senior all-region player from last year, James Etheridge. Right-handed hitter facing a right-handed pitcher. He's thrown a lot of pitches in relief on a cold night. 2-1 to James. Swings and hits the ball by the left fielder. Excuse me, by the third baseman into left field. That's going to score the run that's going to win the ball game for the Bulldogs. James Etheridge with the RBI hit. It finally ends after 3 hours and 8 minutes of baseball. The Bulldogs win their first game of 2014, their first one in the region. They beat Bryan County in a wild game, 9-8 the final. We'll come back and wrap it up on Y101.